Many factors go into making a business successful, and where it is located can be the first major decision for investors and entrepreneurs. However, before we begin our video, we would greatly appreciate it if you would subscribe to our YouTube channel and also press the bell icon. Let's get started. Number 1. Japan. In Japan, there is now a real ecosystem, and startups are conducting business with one another. Government agencies such as the Ministry of Economy, Trade and Industry, J-Startup, and the Tokyo One-Stop Business Establishment Center are also working to promote nationwide innovation by giving financial and business support to startups and connecting them with investors. Startups, venture capital, and universities, as well as major corporations, banks, and other investors, are putting more money into inventive new economic drivers in Japan. Startup ecosystems are becoming increasingly important in this shift. Japan's central and municipal governments have devised a regional strategy for fostering startup ecosystems. Starting with Tokyo, Nagoya, Fukuoka, and the Kansai area centered on Osaka, public and private sector players are collaborating to help new firms thrive and connect. Number 2. Germany. Germany has built a flourishing startup scene in recent years. The e-commerce and IT sectors have begun to play a considerably larger role, aided by the government's Digital Agenda 2020. Innovative software businesses, web designers, and marketers have made Berlin their home. Munich's high-tech economy has embraced artificial intelligence and innovative manufacturing techniques, while Frankfurt attracts a large number of finance entrepreneurs. The growth of online commerce has spawned a new kind of entrepreneur. These firm owners, who are highly skilled, under 40 years old, and headquartered in Germany's largest cities, are driving business development and have become a primary priority for government support. German bureaucracy has been simplified, employment regulations have been altered to allow for flexible working, and subsidies for young entrepreneurs have been provided. In addition, foundations have begun to sponsor research for breakthrough projects, and venture capital is booming like never before. Number 3. The United States. Entrepreneurs have traditionally been credited for driving innovation, job creation, and economic progress in the United States. For decades, Silicon Valley has dominated the U.S. startup ecosystem. Nevertheless, several towns like Austin, Miami, San Francisco, and Los Angeles now have their own startup ecosystems. When it comes to entrepreneurship, the Commerce Department is already at the forefront of a number of new initiatives aimed at securing America's position. The Commerce Department leads the Presidential Ambassadors for Global Entrepreneurship program. This program aims to bring together America's top entrepreneurs to use their stories and knowledge to mentor and inspire young people and startups across the U.S. The Commerce Department also attends the annual Global Entrepreneurship Summit, where the innovators gather and share best practices, learn from their peers, and meet successful and aspiring entrepreneurs. Number 4. The United Kingdom. Small firms in the UK account for 98% of private sector businesses in the UK, making them extremely important to the economy. This is thanks in large part to the entrepreneurialism of UK company leaders and startup founders, who supply a diverse spectrum of creative ideas and SMEs that propel the private sector ahead. Providing alternative finance to entrepreneurs, such as EIS and secured debt funds, not only aids the expansion of the UK SME sector, but also provides enormous growth potential and returns for investors who choose to back innovative and vibrant companies. Number 5. South Korea. South Korea has become an economic powerhouse because to the rise of entrepreneurship. Over the last few years, the government has gradually increased its support for foreign entrepreneurs' companies, with the goal of expanding the domestic startup environment and assisting its own startups to expand internationally. Google Campus Seoul, established in 2015, is a platform where local entrepreneurs may study, brainstorm, and create businesses. South Korea's government and government-sponsored innovation funds are spending money into attracting creative firms to the country. The K-Startup Grand Challenge selects 50 firms each year to compete. Number 6. Canada. Many communities and nonprofit organizations in Canada promote the growth of the country's startup ecosystem. They provide assistance to entrepreneurs through their programs. These communities might assist you if you are new to the Canadian startup scene. The government has always aided startups with financial assistance. It rewards efforts by providing tax advantages, credits, and refunds. Loans and grants are just a few of the financing alternatives available to entrepreneurs. The Canadian government is also assisting businesses through its Venture Capital Catalyst Initiative program. Canada has immigration policies that encourage entrepreneurs to come to the nation and create their own businesses. One of these incentives is the Canada Startup Visa. Number 7. Switzerland. The business climate in Switzerland is usually regarded as advantageous to both new and established firms. Its Central European location has made it a commercial center since the Middle Ages, and it is currently the natural choice for international company headquarters. Non-Swiss nationals can set up businesses quickly and easily thanks to the country's business-friendly legislation, excellent infrastructure, and political stability. As a result, the country is home to a thriving tech startup sector, as well as a slew of pharmaceutical and biotechnology firms. Starting a firm in Switzerland may be more expensive for startup owners, but when balanced against the benefits, it's a good choice. Number 8. Singapore. Entrepreneurship is on the rise in Singapore. Entrepreneurs with creative startup concepts continue to emerge. There are several startups in a variety of industries, including tourism, e-commerce, gaming, fashion, and food and beverage. Not only does the government provide a startup-friendly atmosphere, but it has also established entities that help fledgling businesses with advice and grants. The Economic Development Board provides comprehensive investor support and a business-friendly environment for new businesses. This is Singapore's Enterprise Development Agency, which helps innovative startups expand. The agency assists small firms in becoming more competitive. The board assists the company in obtaining capital, increasing capacity, innovation, technology, and gaining market access. Number 9. China. In China, entrepreneurship has been cited as a fundamental engine of the country's rapid development. Since the mid-2000s, the country has shifted away from necessity-driven entrepreneurship and toward opportunity-driven entrepreneurship. In just 3 decades, China has risen to become the world's second-largest economy, with entrepreneurship acknowledged as a significant engine of the country's rapid development. Since the mid-2000s, the country has shifted from a need-based to an opportunity-based economy. For ambitious businesses, the vast and homogeneous Chinese market provides an ideal testbed. China's central government has already provided a warm welcome to top talent returning to the country since 2008. Its purpose is to foster high-level inventions and technological breakthroughs, which will inevitably result in increased employment and economic growth. Number 10. Sweden. Sweden has a long history of encouraging entrepreneurship and innovation. Sweden's long-term commitment to education and research has had a significant impact on the country's ability to innovate. The country instituted compulsory schooling for children aged 7 to 13 years old in 1842, today for 6 to 15-year-olds. This move increased the overall level of education among the population and was a key component in Sweden's transformation from a poor agricultural nation to a successful innovation leader. Sweden demonstrates its dedication to research and development by investing, on average, more than 3% of its GDP in research and development. So that's it for today. If you find this video helpful, please give it a big thumbs up and share it with others. Also, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to our channel. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our new uploads. In the end, thanks for watching and see you next time.